Warranty is void if failed due to detonation and pre-ignition. I think you need to floor it more. Welcome back to the land of dirty old auction Fords and hurtful words. Oh my goodness. Once again, Patreons, thanks a bunch for keeping my freedom of speech paid for. Mint. Wasn't for you fellers, I'd be in a Terry Fox run without my leg. You guys are mint.
Cripple, 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 cripple.
Tits out of 10. All right, so I got to explain something to all you minty pricks, all right? There's 3 different kinds of people that go to the auctions, okay? There's 3. There's the first one, buddy's got deep pockets, fancy pants business, brand new truck, and he's there buying D9s and all the... What? There's just so much shrapnel out here of old Fords. So there's the guys that go there and they buy these D9s or they buy property, the fancy pants varieties. Well, they're there spending the big buck. When they bid, their first bid is higher than my maximum bid that they even allow me to have. So these guys are honky-tonking and the world wouldn't go around without them. And the second kind of guy that goes to the sale, you know, he's got a business, he's got, you know, maybe a truck that he got from a sale, but everything he's got's tip-top, mint, and the feller is looking to expand his fleet and make things look a little better and, you know, roll the dice on some pile of auction gear and bring her on home and run his business and give her all away. Those guys, tits out of 10. But then there's the third guy at the auction sale, all right? And that guy is a lot like the guy that's walking around on one leg right now, talking to all you minty hair lips. And that guy, he's the guy that's competing with all the other guys on the garbage that's left at the sale. So the rich guy and the medium guy, they all wear out all their junk and they have properties and whatnot with stacked out old gear on it, and they bring them to the auction sales. Hillbillies like myself, a couple other buddies there, that we all fight over this dirty derelict garbage. Well, I'm at the lowest here of that. I'm the guy that's eating all the shrapnels and leftovers of all these fancy pants guys yard art that they have. So they have a yard full of junk and they're like, you know what, get rid of all this crap, it doesn't run, bring it to the sale. And then the guys like me swoop on in and buy it up.
1 minute after the auction started, there were mouth-breathing, greasy hillbillies as far as the eye could see. The smell of half-burnt diesel and gear oil was overpowering as the mob of drunk derelicts swarmed the old Fords.
So this hillbilly was on the auction sale and he got not 1 but 2 sassy pants old Fords. I'm talking sassy pants. They're right in the old flavor of what this old cripple likes, and it's not usually a common thing to find 80s Fords at the sale, but I found not 1 but 2, and not only 1 small block but a big block to match.
Where I saw something I just had to have.
464 speed, 351 4-speed, tits out of 10, mint.
Lucky.
The auction sale is a lot like gambling. It's like letting her ride on black or letting her ride on red. But either way it goes, you end up with a yard full of minty. Why have property if you don't absolutely jam-pack it full of derelict?
I have had it!
All right, well, enough Terry Foxing around the backyard. Let's get this road on the show, shall we?
What's it got in it? 3406 cat, turbo, 4 1/4, Fuller Eaton 10-speed pro shift.
Got a Jake brake?
Yeah,
For the rubber?
almost new. Ain't no recaps.
You know, I was just thinking while I was backing under this minty old pile, there's a lot of guys will do reviving drives, right? Then they'll just throw her in the backyard and let it rot. Well, I'm definitely one of those guys. It happened. It's gonna be one of those things that happens, right? But I also used the out of some of this. This old K-Whopper, she was getting cut up. The old boy that owned it there, he was gonna turn her into a service truck, I think. Something like that. But I went, I rejived her with old DD Speed Shop, and now she's a full-time rig out working. Takes a lot of dinking around to get the old back in line, but it's worth it. These old deserve to be on the road. Man. Boys, diesel burning, heaven on earth. You could just see all the majestic minty. Oh, and they got the band out front. What we're telling you the date, November 26th to the 28th, next sale, cold start season. Man, oh, I got goosebumps right now. Look at it all. Oh. All right, well, let's go see these beauties in the office. The lady that works here, mint. The guy, mint. So you pull in here, you sign in. The lady's always smiling. The guy is always nice. I'm stoked to be here. I love it here. So if anybody's never been to the auction yard before and they want to know how this works, what you do is you pull up here, you try not to block off, and you pull out your paperwork here, and you'll have a thing called a release ticket. So you basically give the minty prick the release ticket for whatever it is that you bought. So we got box Ford and box Ford. Oh, and there's a secret in there you guys aren't allowed to know about. But yeah, you got those two. You got the release forms. So then you pull up, and then have to load them in nicely if he wants to load you up or whatever the you got to do, and you load her up. It's just mint. And these people are as nice to you as they are to them. So if you're an well, I guess you got to get. But if you're a nice guy, they might just treat you mint. I f***ed up in this yard once, and I will never do that again. I tell you guys that for all. It was a large up. So when you come to these auction yards, you're gonna want to be careful. So they'll let you in here, they'll let you look at stuff, they'll let you kick tires and fire up, but you got to have something that not a lot of people have, and that's called situational awareness. There's all kinds of minty hillbilly going on here, and the chances of you getting jammed up in something or run over, it's pretty good. So if you're stunned who's only good at finger banging a confuser, you might want to just stay home and stay out of the old auction yard. But if you're not stunned, you can keep your head on a swivel and give her all the way. Come on down to the old yard. She's mint. So I've been giving my orders. I got to go to the west fence and kick the trailer off, and the minty prick said he's gonna help me load these suckers up. Oh yeah. He's already got one of the hot rods ready to go. Gentle. All right, well, let's get this road on the show. We go. We got that dropped down. Kick my dogs out. yeah. This is way, way, way easier than trying to do this by myself.
No need to ask, he's a smooth operator.
There's nobody in the world other than my buddy Dallas that I trust to drive equipment more than this guy. Put her in gear. There we go. I think we're good to go. How many times a day do you get in and out of that loader?
Oh, man.
All of it?
All of it.
I'm excited. This is way better than doing it by myself. I do a lot of things by myself. Oh yeah, she handles like a champ. She's smooth operator. Oh yeah. All right, well, she's all hooked up, all tied down. All right, those are all made. Good to go. Let's see ever. Can I get up? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
All right, well, we're all loaded down. Next up, the bird farm. What a treat.
This program to bring you the following special report from NBC News. Here is David Brinkley.
We hate to interrupt these sassy pants tunes by defying creation, but these 5-inch pipes and cat engine have some serious America going on.
You guys hear the freedom? What a treat. 1900 jake braking. That's good for it. It likes that. I was on the old Instagram the other day, and there was this broad on there, and she's driving an old grain truck. I think it was a Mack, and she's just double clutching with her Hulk left leg. It just doesn't make any sense for this cripple. I've never ever used.
And she's doing it again. She's doing it right now.
What is she doing?
She's giving me a stiffy. You know.
He hasn't.
The double clutching. What for? It doesn't make any sense. You got lash in the drive line, and that's the only thing your clutch is giving you. That's it. Like I don't understand it. She's going off about how she's never had to replace the clutch or the linkages or any of that. Well, I hate to break it to you there, pretty girl. That thing never leaves the farm. You're just farm around 2 times a year. If you were Billy Big Rigging every day, your leg would be about this big around, and the clutch would be wore out every 15 minutes. Oh well, she's really hot though. Check out the sassy OSB Ford. What a treat. All right, there's an unwritten rule in Alberta here. You can't drive by the Crooked Creek store without getting one of their donuts. Look at these things.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Home made.
18 wheels and a dozen piss jugs.
All right, well, it's starting to get dark already. It's that time of year again, but at least we're not sitting in 10 inches of snow. That's next week. Oh yeah, the bird farm, boys. Man, look at the 2-valve. Oh yeah. All right, let's dolly this hooer up. guy buys a Ford Raptor. At least he could have bought the V8 one instead of the V6 one. What kind of guy buys a Raptor and doesn't buy the V8? That's a funny sounding V6. That America, I got goosebumps.
America, yeah. So lick my butt and suck on my balls.
Ain't no pictures, sir.
How much you pay for that hat?
Man, that hat, I had to suck some major to get that hat.
Are you gonna do it?
No.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh,
it.
brand new rubber, buddy.
And that's it.
That was mint.
There's rubber all up the side of this first. I think it was doing 110 miles an hour. I'm gonna break it in.
Hey, you couldn't punch this smile out my face. It's mint. Oh, just so everybody knows, Dallas owns a Raptor arm now. It's mint. Towing business must be doing good. Let's kick this off of here. All right, let's get these hot rods unhooked. Are you helping me? Are you helping me because I'm a cripple or because we're friends?
The first one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for you.
Hey, I'll take a pity anywhere I can get it.
That cable wrapped around that fifth wheel pole there. I figured it was your first day.
Oh, buddy, I know what I'm basically time-lapse trucker.
You know what to do, you just don't know how to do it, right?
That's exactly it. You sound like my old lady when it comes to hey, but I'm really good at trying. So Dallas and I went to a farm sale just down the road from here the other day. When you bought this thing, you were real gentle on it. You didn't pull anything hard with it, right?
We didn't even overheat it a whole bunch of times and boil it over.
Have a look here. We're in the guys 70,000.
How'd she handle for comfort?
Pretty comfortable.
Tell the people at home what your plan was. So
We got this fancy truck over there, right?
yeah,
I figured I bought this sweet tractor.
yeah.
So I can't see why we couldn't chain all 5 of these together in one big daisy chain and drag them all the way down the road.
What a treat. Handle sassy. I think the Ford's in park still. Oh, he stalled her. Oh no, she's chooching. You Princess Auto chain there? Oh yeah, like a rock. Oh yeah, she handles mint. We measured it out. That's 72 inches of hood right there. All right, so starting with the dually Ford, then the dually Chev, then the van, then the other dually Chev, then the Lincoln. She's all gonna go down the road at once. This is safe. Yeah, I got that chain from my dump. You can back up and slam the out of that. Yeah! Yeah! She's fucking shooting, buddy. All right, let's whale that Chevy. Whale that rim while she's moving. Yeah. Whale the rim? He's got her on the chip. She's working hard. Oh, the van's. Hey, whale this van rim. Whale that rim quick. No, this rim. Whale that. Is it? Come on, you prick. Oh, she made a bit of a turn. Oh. Oh, buddy, she's gonna be mint. Look at the chooch coming out of the old tractor. Is he working that old girl? Oh. All right, we dropped a Chevy and a Lincoln. We're gonna try her again. Oh yeah, man, look at that beautiful oil burning sunset. Magic legs.
We didn't even overheat it a whole bunch of times.
And then how much did you towed one car with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One line of cars with it.
One line of cars.
Oh, decompressor.
Oh, that's sweet. What did that do? Just kick open the exhaust valve?
It must, yeah, I think so.
Is she gonna chooch? Look at the wire nuts. That's how you know it's a good unit. Brand new.
Well, we got starter, we got throttle. You want to spray it down for me? Yeah, it might go.
Yeah, just crank her. It's been warm.
Oh, your decompressor works.
Yeah, no compression. Well, it's chooching. It's a Floridian cold start.
No way it's gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
While your right hand is doing this, your left hand can be doing.
Oh, yeah. Just like the day you got her from a sale. Look at the soot falling out of it.
Remember the embers from the other night? That forest fire waiting to happen.
It's superheated
I wonder if it's
soot.
gonna charge with the key off.
I thought you didn't need a key. You're gonna be gentle on the 2-valve like you were on this thing, right? You want to old start the mobile for old times or what?
I don't think it'll go, will it?
I don't know.
Here's your key, remember? For it. There's no way!
Oh, yeah. It'll clear up.
How dare you?
Pitching. Are you driving?
Oh, the bogger's flat!
It feels pretty flat.
I'm gonna hit it!
The 2-valve!
Glad he got that tailgate. We told him it wasn't gonna last. Are you flooring it?
I'm on the floor. Man, I was even crazy like you were gonna let off. I completely forgot I was flooring it.
I let off and it didn't stop.
You think it was just a reverse
Oh,
action?
we're gonna get stuck. Oh.
Rocket!
I'm rocking it.
Slower, Barb! Slower!
Oh, I'll push you out with the 2-valve.
I'm rocking out of it.
Oh, the transmission must be for something. Was the transmission drunk, Ricky? Because you were.
Take it easy on the 2-valve. You're gonna be gentle on the 2-valve like you were on this thing, right?
You're gonna be gentle on the 2-valve like you were on this thing, right?
Right to smoke. I'll push you forward. What a random smoke coming out over here. Where's that smoke coming from? Why is it coming out of that? Well, that 2-valve's a unit. Every time him and I come out here, everything just gets thrashed to I don't know what the smoke is coming out of there. Is that tranny smoke? I up the word rear. We'll just turn this off and then not worry about it for right now.
Well, I know that red Jeep runs right there.
Is there a battery in it? Yeah, this is the third thing that you said it might be good.
Oh, it's dead. But
anyway, oh, it's unhooked.
Oh.
What is up with the hockey tape? Don't rev this thing up right away. Are you putting it on Hillbilly mode or?
No,
oh, 5 volts. That's good. Yeah. Will it chooch? that's what happened. Man, how is it charging? Like, what the? Oh, there's a zip tie holding a stick, and the hockey tape there to keep her in check.
It's Canada, eh?
This one's still good, right? Mopar.
I think it's a piece of shit. Yes.
Why is it struggling so bad? It's struggling. Van.
Talk to me, Jesse. Say working, brother.
You got a nasty hole.
It doesn't go in drive with any guts at all, but it re-revs real good.
It's your fuel map. It's got a nasty hole.
Why are the lights going with the red line?
Just tune the NOS timer, you'll run nice.
Oh, yeah, I knew it.
Does it van?
I don't know if it does in neutral better.
Go from drive to reverse, but keep it in reverse and it'll go past. Yeah. Yeah, you can rev it higher. That's how that, it's a little hard on the tranny, but did we f it? Can we?
Might need a jack or half a can of ether to.
This thing has everything we need all in one shot. I don't know, but listen to this. Oh, look at these chooching the old doghouse around. It's heavy though. Oh, pulls a no. Oh. It's chooching it. That thing's smoking. Is she gonna chooch? Oh, yeah.
No, please, no.
Gentle. It's cuddling with the 2-valve.
I'll tip it back over with the 2-valve.
Oh, okay. What about that?
No.
That's a wood blade, I think. We need an extension cord. I brought some. Oh, but look at how rotten and old that is. Feel that.
It's like, what the f are they?
I bought that years ago. That was in my doghouse.
Why isn't it straight on?
What the f is this piece of?
It's tactical. All right, give her up.
Tactical weapons have a vertical.
Shut up, that's the best thing ever.
His hand is just like the worst sawzall.
This thing was designed to have
look like a double barrel 12 gauge with the butt cut off it. You're just like, boom, ah, my hand.
All right, well, we gotta win this tire up. Is it chooching?
Go on the other side a little bit.
And push up a little. Oh,
on all the bottoms out.
I got ether. So is it a good idea to rebead this tire at head level? Oh man, look at that gouge in there.
That's a serious damn kick.
Yeah! Is the wind going through that hose fast enough? That was pretty good. Nice kick, buddy. That was some taekwondo. If anything, at least the Jeep's gonna sound good now. I think you need to floor it more. Something just went winging past my head at about 85 miles an hour. Oh, you should be gentle with it. Oh.
I'll tip it back over with the 2-valve.
It's gonna be hard for us to drive now.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Try a little more speed, a little farther back.
I got a wake-up call for both you motherfuckers. It's called a little reverse action. Check it out.
Okay, that didn't work. Delicate. We might have to do something about the roof you stomped in. That's my tow rope in there. That's where that went. I've been looking everywhere for this tow rope.
Once darkness falls, driving becomes a whole new ballgame. Darkness itself is a hazard. Even people with the best of vision cannot see as well at night.
I can't see out of this thing.
A person with excellent vision still needs to remember to slow down.
You can only see as far ahead as your headlights shine. That makes it harder to see pedestrians, animals. So go slowly enough so that you can stop within the distance lighted by your headlights.
Man, I couldn't see anything over there. I drove right into the brush pile.
Yeah, I told you that it's gonna be rough seeing where you're going.
It has one headlight though. We need more vehicles with lights. I think you're gonna drag the back truck.
We could do that, yeah.
Where'd you get this chain? This one of my gutters?
Yeah, let's see if I can break it.
Let's see if we can bomb start this thing. Yeah! It's running! That's I bought this thing from the sale a long time ago. It's running! Yeah! I got no brakes.
It was smoking like man, so much black smoke coming out.
Out of this thing?
Yeah.
Man, it just fired right up, like it was just shut off. I don't know, I got the key on, but it probably needs power to make power. Let's go hook the jumper pack to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No! I didn't even know this thing ran.
Well, now you do.
We gotta put some oil in the power steering too. There's like 3 different kinds in this one jug. It's cylinder fluid. I had no idea it ran.
I wonder if it backs. We gotta see if it backs. We got no hose though.
It runs good though, don't it?
Yeah.
It makes all kinds of RPM, Dave.
Oh yeah.
We got hydraulics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it have a blower?
Yeah.
Oh, that seal's still good.
Water. Oh Jesus.
The water.
It was water.
That's fine. Where's the blower at?
Probably one of these ones. Oh, the blower alert. That's the blower right there. No, that's the door.
That's the blower. Whatever oil in it. Well, why is it vibrating so bad?
I don't know. It's like there might be a shaker or something.
Oh, that's what that is, yeah. It's a vibrator. Dump, hoist, door, vibrator. There's no blower here.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
Maybe it'll come around.
Let's put oil in it. Does it want hydraulic oil or 1030? 1030 probably. Oh yeah, buddy, we're running a tight ship around here.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh, it's full.
It's full.
It's full. That thing sounds to me.
Oh yeah, yeah, the clumps and thuds when it stops.
Yeah. It should be not. It's doing what it should be doing.
I've heard a vac truck like that before.
I feel like I don't have to, but I should explain to you guys exactly what happened last night. All right. I don't know if any of you minty pricks watching this channel has a buddy like I got. My buddy Dallas, he's minty as hits out of 10. That single drive guy, you remember? He's got the race truck, he done burnouts, he blew it up. Him and I went and done 70 miles an hour in the street sweeper together. He's my best bud in the whole world. He's mint. Anytime him and I get together and start fiddle with it's always a good time. Mint is. But what people don't understand is that there's a certain dynamic. His brain is 100% ADD like a mother. Last weekend, he went and bought a brand new Ford Raptor R, minty as out of the blue. We went there to go look at a bunch of in the city. Actually, I wanted to go get a new rubber foot for my leg, and I had to go to get my heart checked at the organic mechanic. An hour and a half later, my appointment was at, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning or something. And by noon, he was signing the paperwork for a truck that is obscenely expensive. Like, it's fancy as. So basically what I'm saying is anytime him and I get together, it's a fiddle. We went to the auction sale a couple days before that and bought all the trucks that nobody wanted. And then he came up with the idea that he's going to drag them all out of the auction yard at the same time with his tractor with a flat tire that he just bought.
Previously, on Days of Our
Reload.
That's mint. That's where he was doing a burnout with the tractor. So the plan was to show up here yesterday, right? And I was gonna come and do old starts on the Fords. And he says, oh yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a good time, he says, right? And I agree, it's gonna be a good time. One thing leads to another. So I showed up here with the truck, got it sitting on the ground, got the trailer on the ground. This is how our ADD brains work, all right? First, we drop a trailer, everything's going good. Then we need a battery. So the only battery I have on this piece of dirt is in the 2-valve Ford. So he fires the 2-valve Ford up, red lines the out of it. Next thing you know, the street sweeper smashing into it halfway across the field. Next thing you know, we got that Jeep running that was in the field, red lining that. Then the roof gets ripped off. Then we're ripping around in the tractor. And then for some reason he's tractor pulling the shack out of the way. After he's tractor pulling the shack out of the way, I'm fiddle with some in the truck. And then he's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to tractor pull that vac truck out of the way. I'm like, yeah, I paid like all for that vac truck at the auction. It's meant to, I'll sit in it while you tractor pull it. It'll be fun. He's tractor pulling the thing over there. Oh, I popped the clutch and the old archaic piece of shoots right up for sakes. Brandon said he didn't know what the was going on. Brandon, the neighbor, Mintiest guy, he's standing there. He says to me, he says, Peg, what's the outcome you guys are doing? I look at him, I said, what do you mean the outcome? He said, well, what's the track you guys are going down? Like, what are you guys trying to accomplish? I says, oh yeah, we're all stunned and we're just doing all kinds of stupid shit the whole time. So the chains, the Jeeps, this thing's running mint though. It's still kind of, everything here's, well, yeah, that was another night that everything got. All right, you minty pricks watching this can believe whatever the fiddle you want, but I actually wanted to keep the sassy old Lincoln in mint shape. But things did not go as planned. Loading up the first string of cars, everything went tits out of 10. The second string of cars, things did not go tits out of 10. One might say that I f***ed the word rear.
story. I was hearing something crunch, crunch, bang, pop. So the old car's not doing so good.
No.
So basically, that's what happens. You got a buddy like Dallas, but when you get together with him and you try to get something done, you add him, you add me, and you get all kinds of but it's a good time. So that's the story this morning. So I was supposed to come out here this morning, get a nice early start and give her all away. But he says, hey, look at this. He shows me a picture on his phone. It's a custom chopper. I said, man, that's expensive. Definitely not summer. It's fall. We got frost at night, and the leaves are all falling off the trees, and it is definitely winter is like 2-3 weeks away. Well, he goes and buys an expensive chopper.
What do you got there? What do you got?
My new bicycle.
What kind of bike is it?
It's a chop.
So now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm finally picking up where I left off of getting these minty piles of furs running. All right, so we need a battery, some variety. I think the 2-valve has one in it. We finally put oil back in it, and now it's smoking like crazy, so that's good. It's got all kinds of oil to burn. Oh, we did a real nice job organizing tools last night.
He shit everywhere. Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
Real nice job. You know what a cripple's got to do? I think, since this is the only good battery I got, and this hole's big enough, I might have to adapt this over to a Series 31, just so I have a good battery for everything else. Yeah, that's a good plan. Alright, will this thing crank now? Yeah! Oh, man. Now we got a good battery for old starts, a Series 31 on the 2-valve, and now I don't have to carry so far. I can leave the tools and everything in the back of the 2-valve. What a treat. All right, no bull, no around. You guys got to put it in the comment section right now. Okay? Which truck is more of a on the fuel injected small block or the carbon-tated big block? All right, we haven't even looked under the hood yet, but that's what's going on there. So you guys put her in the talk right now. No cheating. Which one's going to be more of a fiddle? Place your bets now. All right, well, since we got Grab and Titty on our side, let's just see if this minty old pile will roll off so I don't have to Terry Fox it up and down off this thing 1,000 times. Oh, these old birds always smell the same. Not like Dodge Guy. Oh yeah, come on, there she goes. Oh, clutch is stuck to the floor. Oh, we're good. The clutch needs a little love. Maybe some love and some lube. All right, pop the wrench. Okay, double door closed. One's a 99, one's an 80 something or other. Mint. Oh. Let's see here. We never did the old hobble around yet. She's mint. And the old swamper seat. I thought these were 22 shells when I first seen them, but they're just blinker relays.
That's a lot of dimp.
Oh, is that a cap? The glove box is definitely sacked out. What do we got here? I think we got a brand new cap in here. Yeah. Oh no. Better than a brand new cap. We got a used cap and rotor and spark plug. That means she's had a fresh tune up, you know, maybe 20 years ago. Oh, nothing. I don't know what the f that is. We got some cam lock fittings, some fire suppression gear. What do we got behind the seat? 83 Ford owner's manual. What's this? Warranty is void if failed due to detonation and pre-ignition. Buddy bought some new pistons at one time or another. I don't reckon it's for this hot rod. Yeah. All right. Oh, we got 1030. We got 040. We got 040. First aid kit. Oh, for safety. Oh, we got a nice new extension cord. Mechanics wire. A brand new taillight, triangles, a toolbox, more taillights. Oh, this mechanics wire is coming out of here. That's good stuff. The oil's still good. That's 040. It's going in the back. Okay, it's usually a real bad sign when there's like 85 oil jugs behind the seat. That might be that she burns a little oil, but that's fine. Check that out. She's had cab corners done, some safety glasses. What else we got? Some gloves. See, Dallas's new Raptor has all this stuff behind the seat, but it's plastic. The mahogany is way better. We even have a fire extinguisher now. Yeah, it says it's charged. We're gonna rely on that. Man, there's all kinds of men here. Yeah, well, these tools are though. Buddy went Canadian Tire. Should have went to Princess Auto. stunned. What's this frag doing in here? What's in there? Ribbon. I don't know, she's good. Let's go put a battery in. She's definitely a dirty dually. The tires aren't, and I think it was on propane because it's got gigantic fuel tanks. Oh, of course I dropped it. Mongoloid. So it's got 2 gigantic fuel tanks, and that one had gas in it. I checked that one for gas. I might as well check this one for gas. Look at the deck on it. It's still mint. All right, so this is the fuel gauge. Let's see here. Oh, there's a little bit of gas in there, and it's bad. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna guess that this 460, she's probably a thirsty old girl. All right, let's check the swamper side. Sweet and all. So this old girl's load rated to pick up fatties. Look at, she's good for 12,000 kilograms. So all you Americans out there that measure everything in freedom units, so there's 2.2 pounds for every kilogram. So this thing can be 25,000-ish pounds towing. That's it. All right, let's stick a battery in it. Or the air cleaner's undone. It's got a holy shit, it's running 4-barrel on it. So it's got their spark box, so there's like 11 out of 10 chance that's gonna be. It's got oil in it. It's got crude in it. Doesn't stink like gas. That's good. All right, let's see if the prediction was right with the spark plugs. Oh yeah, spark plugs are brand new. So whenever you see brand new plugs on a truck like this, you might want to check the firing order. If it runs like that's always a good plan, because people are stunned. Carb ain't seized up. Choke still works. Oh yeah, I think she's gonna be a good unit. This is gonna be the best one here. Oh, there's an alternator on it. We're gonna keep this battery and then to bring it to D&E Recyclers once we're getting some money back out of it. All right, got a brand new brand used battery in here. Let's see if she cranks. So I gotta give you guys the 100% transparency here. When it was at the auction yard, I showed up there with Dallas and my buddy Derek, and I did bump the solenoid over to see if it cranked. And when it cranked over, it was definitely a little bit stuck. You know how you got the pistons that wherever the they've been sitting for the last little while, and it makes that quick little brap noise? This one and that one did the same thing. That usually tells the cripple that she's been sitting a while. So the key's off. Let's see what kind of, so now when you go and buy some box old fur, you're at the sale, you're gonna want to listen to the cranking to make sure she's even. If she's not even, that means she's got a dead hole. Well, that was a weird crank, and it made some different noises halfway through, but those could be rings that are all piled up or some fiddle just from sitting. But let's just get in there, pump the shit out of it, and see if it starts. If it does, that's gonna be mint. Oh, she's already got chains on her. You got chains on both sides. Oh, the old ADD's kicking in again. Is there gonna be enough for both sides? I hope the buddy's got chains for both sides. Yeah! All right, if we get her going and we get her ripping, we gotta put the chains on her. Will she crank them in the cab? Pump it. Let's fill the float bowl up and try it again. The last thing this cripple wants to do is up the starter or the only battery he has. Let's take the safety off of these things right away. Just junk. If your kid's dumb enough to drink from a jerry can, that's called natural selection. That's just how that works. All right, so this can be like a mixed variety because there's a bunch of oil in there still. All right, so there's gas everywhere now. Let's go try her again. Does she chooch? Oh, yeah, bud. Yeah! You gotta give it the good foot, you know, just for delicateness. Is it gonna run? No, she's not picking up fuel. Not picking up fuel just yet. So, but she does run. And what the f on this pile for a fuel system? Oh, a corroded pile of. It's got the old fuel switch 500 in her. And we got to figure out. It would be nice to run the stock fuel system if we're not having a jerry can. But I mean, beggars can't be shooters here. This guy rigged up with a big old stinky fuel injection fuel filter on it. Now these are mint. These here mint what for they're like $4 on Rock Auto. And see what's going on there for gas. Oh, it's got, we kind of got, oh, that's water. We got a bunch of water in there. Oh yeah, look at the rust. The rust is bad. So let's stick her back together and let her chooch. Oh man, I'm gonna smell good after this. Oh man, all right, so now what we're gonna do is go up on the motor and pull the fuel line off and see if we can't get her to pump gas everywhere so it lights on fire. $10 says the accelerator pump leaks like crazy, but I mean, if you have an old Ford with a Holly or an auto light on it, that's just what they're gonna do. Fill the float bowl back up and try her again. All right, you got a neutral safety switch? Nope. Man, all right, so you gotta squirt out of there. No fuel yet. All right, oh, is there fuel? No, there's no fuel. So I think the fuel selector switch might be bunged up. The fuel filter might be plugged off. Let's just try switching this guy. Oh, there's no stop for Fox Creek. So I don't remember exactly how these old girls work. So I'm gonna go into there because we're not gonna use 2 tanks because I can't afford 2 tanks of gas. So we're just gonna hook up the rear tank. This old Ford was on the road way before Obama and Trudeau completely up the gas prices. We're gonna go ahead and just hook up 1 fuel tank and fill 1 fuel tank. It's pretty big anyway. So this is the one going to the engine, and these are the ones coming from the fuel tanks to the selector valve. I can't wait to drive this old hooer. 464 speed.
Balls to the wall.
What a treat. All right, so it's got spit swapping lines on it too. So this thing would have had some kind of rigging on the back of some variety that it kept heated. Oh, the old remnants of fuel tanks. All right, what are the chances I get a bunch of gas in my eyes? No, we weren't getting fuel. So this is the one that leads up to the carb. So this is the one that comes from the rear tank right here. All right, so I was looking around in the old doghouse and I found these Chinesium fuel filters that I got from China.
China. Whether it's China.
These are a long time ago, so they still be fine. That's been on there a while. Let's see. Oh yeah. She's plugged right off. Oh yeah, it's definitely the wrong size. It's for 5/16, it's not 3/8. But I mean, we got hose clamps here. We'll just pinch her down a little bit. Now, if this thing drives a little bit and then plugs right off again.
In today's lesson, we will learn all about foreshadowing.
We're not gonna be able to run this fuel tank because it's gonna be a hot pile of I don't know where all you guys are from, but around here, the inside of the fuel tank really likes to rot, like all of it. Oh, this thing was plugged right off. Oh, there's just dirt and falling out of it. All right, well, we got her all hooked up. Let's see if she chooches. Fill the bowl again here, and let's fire it up. Let's see if she pulled gas. I don't know. Not really filling that fuel bowl. Why is it still running? Oh, there we go. The old girl ran for a long time on that, but I don't think it's pulling enough gas. Let's just run this bottle out. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna prime a bunch down here. Hopefully this gets down to the fuel or the fuel pump. And it's got a bunch of oil in it. This jug had a bunch of oil in it still, and that might re-jive the old seals in the pump. She sure runs good though. Oh, it's kind of filling this fuel filter. It's kind of filling it. Like it's almost full. So let's just run her a few more times on the bottle and see if she finally starts to suck and fill this. Did I hook the lines up wrong because I'm stunned? No, we're good. All right, let's just keep doing that and see what happens. So what we're gonna do is take this sacked out old oil jug, put a bunch of oil in here. Oh, that's good oil still. Put the titty back on it, and we'll stick this right in this fuel line. And what that's gonna do is lube whatever the going on inside that fuel pump, and hopefully it comes back to life. Times like this, I like to grow an extra arm and an extra leg. Yeah, oh yeah. So if you look here, it's pouring oil out now. Right? So with that, we're gonna prime it back full of gas, meow, and hopefully she starts sucking gas. We'll just leave the oil in there because the only one to get pissed off about that's gonna be Greta. We don't give a sweet fiddler what she wants. How dare you? Now let's jive that home into her. We'll fill the fuel bowl full of that. I really should have a fire extinguisher or something, or water, but I don't got that. Now let's fill this guy full. Yeah, now we're gonna hook this guy back up. We'll see if we can't get her running for a little bit on this bottle. And then that should re-jive the pump in order to start sucking out of the tank again, allegedly. Because I hate click-clacker 500s. They're always a pain in the ass, and I love the old mechanical system. Anything electrical kind of just pisses the cripple off, you know? The old click-clacker will work, but only in a pinch. I brought one. Well, we'll just do this guy up. Oh yeah, accelerator pump's already leaking like crazy. One good backfire, and this old prick's going up in flames. I do have a piss jug over there I could use. All right, so now it should start and run. Now, it might not want to run very good for all the oil, but that'll be fine. It's just gonna choke like crazy. Oh yeah, she's definitely starting to pump because there's fuel spraying everywhere. Uh-oh, the O-rings are gone out of that. Let's try it again. Is it? Pump it. There's gas definitely spraying on everything, but she's running good. Kinda. Fueling might be a bit of an issue here. That's fine. So the rear float's stuck. Not only that, but it's pouring gas out of there. So she's definitely a mint runner, but we're gonna have to pull that carburetor off and go over the old prick. Needs a couple of new seals here, and then as soon as you pull this float bowl off, it's gonna rip the gasket, and that's gonna be a debacle. Let's go see if I got an O-ring kit anyway. Might as well see. All right, well I got an O-ring set, so we're gonna go pull that carb off of there and do our best to seal it up. You know, a smarter man would have moved the whole operation over there. That's what I'm gonna try to do right now. That might be a bad idea, what for lighting everything on fire, but we're still gonna give it a try. Well, let's see if she backs up. She's a unit. Oh, there's a Jeep right there. Well, at least she runs and drives. Just the Jeep though. All right, so let's peel this carb off of here and then completely it up trying to fix it. All right, I got all the nuts undone, bolts undone. Oh yeah, she's been on her a while. Oh, she's still got the old EGR plate on her. There she goes. EGR dog. Oh, the gasket up a bit. Stupid emissions. All right, so meow. Let's go hack at this thing with a flat screwdriver and see if we can't it up beyond repair. Oh, are we good? I think we're not bad. Oh, I've seen worse. Yeah, all right, the old transfer tube. O-rings are just sacked right out of her. The gasket's kind of in there still. Mint. All right, let's switch her around. Do the same thing. Oh, the front was actually doing okay. So we're not going to push our luck. We got to get some wind going here and blow out all the The float was sticking on the back side. See all that oil in there? Greta loves all that oil in there. So to set these, I think I remember, you hold them upside down, and that should be level. Oh, if it's a little bit further up, which is because it's upside down, which would be down, the needle and seat will close sooner. Oh yeah. These are definitely not gasoline rated O-rings, but that's fine. Oh yeah. That seems a bit better. All right, we'll lube her up, slam her together, see what happens. So meow, the next problem here is gonna be the accelerator pump. That's gonna be. So meow, I got a couple carbs in here. Well, this is an old auto light. There's another auto light. So these are 2 barrels, but they got these long ass plungers on them, right? I wonder if a cripple can get away with swapping that thing out with an auto light one. Let's just see. All right, this one moves. It might work. That ain't gonna work. The bore's all wrong. Let's pull it apart and have a gander anyway. So this is usually the problem here, 11 times out of 10, and it seems to be the problem right meow. Gas was pissing out of here, or for this diaphragm up from all the bummer gas, and every time you pump the fuel, it squirts a bunch of gas all over top the engines. All right, so we got both diaphragms here. This one here is off the Holly it's running. So you see how right here it's been wearing. So that goes to the arm side, right? And this one here is off the Motorcraft, the auto light here. So now it doesn't look that. It's a bit, but it's not that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this nubbins off and see if we can't rig it in there to see if it'll work. Gotta turn the power on again. Alright, so that diaphragm's kind of mint. I barely f***ed up. That's the side there, so now there's that spring. And when I push on this, it's doing diaphragm stuff. So now hopefully we can just, we'll cut the corners of the holes off, stick her home on there, and call her mint. Alright, I hope you minty pricks could hear me over the electricity there, but so providing it doesn't leak gas everywhere, as soon as we bolt it on, we should have a fully functional carburetor. Yeah. Alright, do you minty pricks want to place your bets right now as to how reliable my homemade accelerator pump's going to be? I think it's going to be just mint. I got to hook up my power wire here for the choke. I think that was working mint. It's probably going to spark once and light me on fire. So we know the fuel pumping. We'll hook it up, fill it full of gas, run it out the bottle like we did before, and see how much of a up I am. All right, so we got her all hooked up, gas line. We'll go fire it up now. Now hopefully there's not gas blowing everywhere.
Good luck with that.
Bit of a backfire, no big deal. I think I'm gonna fix the thing.
Nope, 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 nope.
A little bit of oil in there, no big deal. Yeah! Alright, so I think she's a runner. Oh, suck this thing inside out.
Everything I see reminds me of her.
So that means the fuel pump's working. So let's hook that up and see if we can't get her to shoot without the bottle. This is mint. It's gonna smoke a whole lot less once it burns through all that oil I put in the carb.
You sure about that?
So it's running on whatever gas is in the tank. The accelerator pump's actually working. Oh, the accelerator pump just started leaking. Oh, come on. All right, the float on number one starting to struggle a bit.
Garbage.
That's not good. All right, the doghouse is definitely right in the chooch zone. Oh, holy can't breathe in here. All right, so we got to pull the carb off and bit all that shit. All right, well the smoke is still real in here, but carburetors wait for nobody. I wonder if we can just stick the whole works in the device here. Oh yeah, gas everywhere, that's good. So any long-time watchers of the channel will recognize the old doghouse here. So basically, I didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of for the longest time. But I did buy this doghouse off my buddy Quillen. I think I paid $800 for it or something. It was all the money I had in the world. And then I started off building shit out of here at my place when I lived in Grand Prairie in town. And then I went from town to G-Dale, and this thing came with me, and then built my shop out in G-Dale, and now this thing's out on this dirt. So she's mint. So basically I'm running off the same shit I had years ago. It's mint. Good old quality Princess Auto. Still running all the same junk I had when I was a kid. So I got the Princess Auto Click Clacker 500 dialed in there, and so usually I think they're set at like 5 psi, so it shouldn't overflow the fuel bowl now. If it overflows the fuel bowl right now, I don't know what the deal is. It's overflowing the fuel bowl like a mother.
What the is this thing?
No, there's gas everywhere. Is it bad? Oh yeah, it's just dumping gas down her throat hole. I don't understand what the issue is. I don't know. Let's pull the thing apart again for Fox Creek. All right, so what I've been doing is fiddle hard. So I put the float bowl back on the fuel line, pressured it up with fuel, plugged off this one with my finger, didn't get any gas on my hands though. So what I think's happening is this O-ring right here is bypassing. So the gas is going around the needle and seat and overfilling the absolute out of the float bowl. Take these guys apart. So I already replaced that one. Grab one of Justin Trudeau's Stick this on there. So that's good there. So now we'll go grab some lube. The government never grabs lube. We'll try to stick it back together with an O-ring that's way too big. Because I've exhausted all other options here. I think this has got to be it. There's a lot more contact going on in there right now, which is good. When I turn this thing on, it should actually shut the fuel off. So I'll hold this up, hold my finger over that, and we shouldn't have any fuel flow. Oh, yeah, I fixed it. Well, maybe. Oh, don't worry about that gas. I think that might have fixed it. Let's put it all back together and see if it's actually fixed. Everything's hooked back up, except for the battery here. Everything's hooked back up the way it should be. Everything's dialed back in. The fuel pump's back to stock. Get rid of this dirty old dump hose. So we should be good to go. Maybe. Hopefully. For the love of see what happens here. This is take 785,000. Contact. Half the engine's flooded and the other half running lean. All right, how we doing? Are we good? Are you good, truck, or what? It's smoking a lot less. Shake, I up the O-ring on the float ball. Let's see if I can turn it in the spot. Are you for real?
Just kick this piece of out the window. You and me both, man. I think it's lucky I'm not armed.
All right, let's try it again for sakes. Hasn't lit on fire yet, knock on wood. The chute is real. No leaks. That scared me. Running mint. I think I've said that 100 times so far, but I think I mean it this time. Old 460, 10 out of 10. All right, now can we go for a drive truck? You don't go for a truck ride? Look at the chute. The chute is real. We forgot to see if the old girl's charging. Let's see if she's charging. I don't think it's charging. No Solano on the charge. That's fine. Oh, yeah, idle's a little low. But that's good enough for now. Clutch works good. Tranny sounds like it's not that. Power steering doesn't even whine for sakes. Brakes? Alright, the brake pedal's a little seized. Oh yeah! We got brakes coming back. Yeah! What? No, sweetheart. Oh yeah, that looks a lot familiar. She's smoking a little hard out the right side, but I mean, that's fine. Uh-oh. She's dying. She's struggling. You couldn't have died at the beginning of the field? No. I'm gonna guess the fuel filter's plugged off for 1,000, Alex. Oh, it looks pretty grimy. Little dump bugs in there or something. All right, well, my fat crippled ass damn near had a heart attack, hobbling across the yard with a battery under one hand and a toolbox under the other. But I made her back. Now she's time for Ferd number 2. Old Ferd from the sale, part 2, truck 2. Oh, this one's got a itty bitty little steering wheel in it, which is, looks cool, but real inconvenient for driving without power steering. Oh, and a roll of Toby tape. I need that. I am out. Let's roll her down. Is it? Oh yeah, we're golden. Yeah, man. All right, we'll stab a battery in it and see what happens. So the battery's clearly old and sacked out. So this is like the first year of the multi-port EFI. Oh, there's oil on the stick. That's good. This is a half ton. She's a nice going to town rig. The old lady puts her dress on nice and goes for a rip in the old half ton. Yeah, that'd be mint. All right, ready to make contact here? Are you guys listening? Better listen. All right, no clicks or nothing. The key's not on though, so that's a good thing. So is this thing gonna be just a skookum choocher from the word go or what?
Definitely not.
Oh, the old girl's got exhaust on her. Is it hooked up? Oh, yeah. Let's see if I'm lucky on this one. The other one, I was kind of lucky, but not that lucky. Neutral. I don't hear a fuel pump. I've got a neutral safety switch. No bueno on the start whooper. I don't hear any fuel pump. You know what? We're gonna give it a snort just to make sure it's not the ECM, and then we'll go from there. All right, I gave her a hardy spray. Let's see if she cranks. Well, it got a dash light, so it shouldn't be the ECM. No spark either. So the TFI, it won't run the fuel pump. Yeah, and I don't think it'll pull spark or give it spark either. Oh, that's not corroded at all. I think this old Ford has been sitting a while because she's a hot pile. Let's just try it one more time here. We got nothing. I guess it runs. So we all of a sudden got spark all of a sudden. That's pretty mint. Well, that's really mint because I thought we were for a second there because it wasn't getting any spark and it wasn't giving it any fuel. But she fires up and she chooches. She just needs fuel, and we can make that happen. I have the technology. Holy, I'm excited now. Mint. So this whole system is junk. It's got 2 lift pumps and a high pressure. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's probably because the fuel tank selector valve. Because this fuel tank selector valve looks like a diesel one, and then they had this guy step up the fuel pressure after she gets supplied, but I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. So I guess I wasn't recording because the battery died, but I found a bunch of in the glove box. Other than this is a schematic for a fuel tank selector valve. That's probably bad news. Found a core return for some bit of, it says 302, but what the is this guy all about? Does this guy work? Are you serious? Is it, the light comes on. There's a thing here. I don't think she works. All right. So I'm in there poking away with the old test light, and all of a sudden I started hearing sheep. We got sheep, frog, duck. I wouldn't say it's a duck. I'm gonna end up calling in some gigantic grizzly sucker, but that's fine. We got cats. What's tunes? What? It's like an ice cream van, for sakes. Yeah. Hen, bull, horse. All right, we got all the animals on here, but we better be careful. We're gonna end up calling in a bunch of people. They're gonna be looking for some things to if I keep playing the sheep. All right, we'll turn that off now. All right, so let's just keep looking, because if that works, everything else has got to work. So far, I haven't found one burnt fuse, which is bad. Oh yeah, she's seen some mud bogging in her day. Holy. We're not getting any power though to the fuel tank selector switch, which is a problem. I hear a lot of gunshots, and I hope it's not in relation to me doing the stupid duck thing on the thing here. I've hacked into the harness at the back. We have 12 volts back there. So we got power. So then I took apart the harness, spliced into it. So now if I hook these wires up to this jumper pack, we should have some kind of power and some kind of chute to the fuel pump. Nothing. Nothing. So I'm gonna guess that the fuel pump is so we're no, I'm just kidding. We're gonna hillbilly some. Oh, there's some more gunshots.
Yosemite Sam! It's Yosemite Sam! Yosemite Sam!
That's fine. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure all Cripple's gonna do is rig up a hillbilly fuel system. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole fuel system is a bunged up mess of fiddle. The only way to fix that is complete and 100% and 25 million% hillbilly. That'll work. We're basically just gonna redo it like a newer style Ford. How good's this gas? Oh man, the gas is no bueno. All right, let's see here. Yeah, the gas is bad, like really bad. Oh, it reeks. Oh, it's pouring all over my fat crippled ass, for sakes. All right, so that's supply. This guy goes down to return, which is here. So all we gotta do is tie into these mother and we should be good to go. We should be, we'll see. Or it's a big pile of fiddle. All right, well, she's getting dark. Well, she's gotten dark, and these videos absolutely suck ass in the dark. So I'm gonna close up shop here, and we'll continue this dirty old debacle in the AM. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
We're back to this dirty old hillbilly debacle. That is the old Ford farm. Oh yeah, and by the way, I've been trying to find a good name for this old outfit out here. So, you know, you get the Freedom Factory. That's the double F. But this clearly is a Ford farm. I didn't want to copy and beauty Cleater there. Ford farm, because that's what I've been calling it the whole time. So I'm gonna make the executive hillbilly decision here and just start calling it the Ford farm. Because you know why? Because it's the Ford farm. All right, well, this morning I checked the old trail cams and I had a gigantic bull moose walk through here. Yesterday I was over there taking an emergency, and there was a bunch of rustling in the bush behind me. So I brought the old 12 gauge out. Hope we're not getting eaten or trampled by a moose. Chances of my crippled fat ass getting to the gun before the moose or the bear me up are pretty slim, but at least he got something. But first, these fuel systems on these things are hot piles of shit. So these trucks now have 2 tanks, 2 pumps, and that's it. In this year, they had a pump here, pump in each tank, and a fuel tank selector valve, and a fuel water separator, and the whole fucking works. It's a nightmare. We're gonna hillbilly the out of it. We're gonna run a fuel cell on the back. I don't even want to deal with the fuel that's in here. It's bad. Oh, it's ripe. But in order to get said fuel stuff, we have to go delicately remove it from some hot piece of shit. This thing is not handy cripple accessible. I tell you that for well. What a street. Make a run to the parts store for a couple of rickshaw parts. Oh, the thing stinks. These rickshaws always reek like hippie. All right, that should do her. She looks like she's gonna be meant to work on meow. The thing's got brand new exhaust on the prick. It's a muffler.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
I'm pretty sure there's still got a half bag of rice in it. Mint. The filler neck on this thing's it's halfway down the tank and then it goes all the way back here. What the is that? All right, well, we'll fiddle all this and see if we can't get it working. All right, so we got the wires all dialed back. Now, I don't know what kind of Chinese this is. White's gonna be power, black's gonna be power. Well, we're just gonna have to around and find out. We'll try, black is gonna be ground. Let's try that out. We'll see what happens. I think that's good. Let's see if we'll plug it off. Oh yeah, it makes all kinds of pressure. All right, so I think I got near everything here. Now let's go over and wire it up.
You feel fine, and all of a sudden...
I have to poop.
Well, I haven't really got a designated house yet, but I got a rag and I got a shotgun. Let's go have a poop. Last time I was pooping back in here, unholy wrestling in the bush. And, well, I don't want to get turned into bear while I'm taking a shit. That wouldn't be fun. So, yeah, let's poop over here. It's gonna be good. Well, the poop was successful, but cleanup went into overtime and I had to cut the sleeve off my shirt, but that's fine. That's why I wear sleeve shirt. Now this is a summer shirt. That's how that works. And you always carry your shotgun on the rubber foot side in case she goes off and puts a hole through your remaining walking foot. You wouldn't want that. That's not good. So in order to make this debacle work, we're gonna need my old fuel filter. So if this is plugged off, it'll just have more fuel pressure. That's what'll happen with that. So the old fuel filter goes on return side. You'll need a couple of zip ties, some wire, some hose clamps, and lucky me, I had to go lay in the grass and work on this piece of. This is a good day. What a treat. So you're gonna wanna find your pressure line. This guy here. Grab your brand new fuel filter. Oh, this one's got the clips in it, so you might as well use the clip on one side. So you stick this guy up into here. Grab your little plastic clippy 5000. Dial her on the back side. Go ahead and zip tie it in a convenient spot. You might wanna get your hoses connected first, but I'm stupid, so I'm gonna zip tie it first and undo it later. Like so. Looks pretty legit. And you could run this down the highway like this, it'd be fine. So you grab your return line here. Oh, that gas is ripe. Like, it's ripe. So you run this guy here, up here, as far back as you can. What for using less fuel line for Fox Creek. Zip tie the out of that. And take your old fuel filter. I don't actually care if this is plugged up real bad or not. It'll just give it more fuel pressure, and more fuel pressure is more power. So the only reason we're using these is so we can go from whatever the stupid line this is, fuel line 500, and adapt it over to 3/8, or I think it's 5/16, but you just tighten the hose clamp enough so she's 3/8. Oh, I'm getting soaked in old gas again. These clip things suck. You can usually use a zip tie on these and they actually work better. So you put this guy up here like so, and then we'll add some more zip ties to that. There we go. Zip tie to out of that. And now we're gonna hook some fuel lines to this to go up top for return, and then fuel line to this for pressure. Mint. All right, so under here, this is your old fuel pump. So in place of the old fuel pump, we got this fuel filter. We got this is your pressure line going up here. This rubber line here going back to the rickshaw tank. So we got everything zip tied, kinda fiddle. And now let's go up top and dial that in. So that's 10 bolts brown. That should be headlights. So I completely all my headlights, taillights, and taillights. But all I'm gonna do meow is tie into my headlight, which is brown, and use that for fuel pump wiring. I might have to add a bigger fuse, but all that's just fine. You don't have to worry about that. But not only that, I found a bunch of speaker wire inside the truck, so I'm just gonna use that for power wire. You don't need to worry about doing things properly. I mean, if it works, that's proper. That's how that works. So copper is hot, red is ground. I don't remember what the I had hooked up. Yeah, we had black for ground over here. So copper is hot. We'll go to that white one here. Uh-oh, they had white power. The Asians are racist. All right, so there we go. So that guy's here, and now I grab some hose clamps. Well, hopefully not. All right, so this was returned. We labeled that guy Minty. So we got everything hooked up here. So when we turn the headlights on, we should have choochage fuel pressure in the truck. That's the plan. Look at this rich mahogany they had back here. What a treat. I'm gonna keep this Toby tape in my pocket. You never know when you might need it. So let's see what happens. When I pull the headlights on, we should have fuel pressure. Fuel pump still running. No Cosby sauce. Take 3, 500, whatever the we're on. Come on. Come on. I smell a lot of old gas. And she's like locking up on gas. Let's just try her with some sauce. Oh, there's a fan right there. All right, there's a good chance I might have fouled a couple plugs. So let's get rid of this stupid thing. And then we got to hold her WFO. Oh, the smell of Cosby sauce and greasy old gas is real. I hate these covers, and they build them on a kryptonium night. Like, they're tough. How are you supposed to redline it from under the hood with this thing here? There. Get the out of here. I don't even know what the purpose of this is. Anybody that's gonna own one of these trucks is gonna want to feed or catch it from under the hood. There, now, let's try her again, shall we? Oh. Come on. What the truck? Oh, the battery's dead. All right, so we're gonna shut the fuel off. All right, fuel shut off. So let's see if we can't crank her to life with the Cosby sauce. And once it's running on the Cosby sauce, we'll turn the fuel system back on. Maybe that'll work. On her fuel system. It's running on residual pressure, I think. Yeah! Yeah, she's running. She sounds mid. Alright, well this thing's a mid unit now. Oh, is it charging? Please be charging, you. Yeah, it's charging. Yeah, what a unit. This girl needs a tune-up in the worst way, but it still idles perfectly. Look at that. Like the corrosion I found on the coil wire was gross. It doesn't give a. In my experience with any old box that you go to get running, when the fuel smells like this one, it was at least 10 years. That's the smell I was getting off of her there.
It's everything that reminds me of her.
She fires up, she runs in. Listen to that. Yeah. Oh, it's even got a supercharger on it. We're gonna get rid of her supercharged wine with a little bit of any oil. Any oil's better than no oil. Oh. Man. All right, well, let's see if she moves.
Don't slam the door.
So allegedly it's in 4 low, which is too low. Oh, the temperature gauge works, $1.85. Yeah. Oh. I'm stunned. Oh, this thing rips. Oh, the noise maker. Can't lose that. Man. All right, so she definitely needs a motor mount. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fine, but she's a ripper. Yeah. Oh yeah, bud. It's made it farther than the other 4 did. Well, I got the shotgun in the truck. Let's turn this thing on and get some critters out of the bush. Well, we got hens, sheep. Yeah, we'll do sheep. We'll see if a bunch of dirt lumps come running out of the woodwork. This old man. All right, let's try 2 hot. Are there brakes? We got brakes. Watch out. Might be a bunch of dirt lumps coming out of the bush anytime now. This Ford is sassy. So this got the stock tack. You never see that. Usually there's nothing there. Well, let's call in some fatties. We'll put ice cream on. There's gonna be a bunch of 600-pound lifers coming stompeding through the woodworks now. All right, so this thing, minty, runs good. Drives good. I think there's oil and things. Well, nothing blew up while I was bagging it, so that's good. But I can't leave that old dually in the field, so we're gonna grab a 2-valve and go get her. I got one good battery out here. Well, and it's not even that good. It's kind of... All right, so we're gonna load up and go see what the wrong with that old hot rod. I'm guessing it's the fuel system is all plugged off. What for being a hot piece of but we'll have to around and find out. But I'm gonna guess that we're gonna have to run the old external fuel system because the fuel system on that thing is all plugged off with rust and garbage. I mean, why couldn't that sacked out Ford die like right here? It'd be way less of a Terry Fox run to go get the thing. We're like 2/3 of the way across the quarter and it dies. So as she sets right now, what we're gonna do is diagnose on if it's the fuel tank plugged off or the fuel pump not pumping anymore. I'm gonna guess it's the fuel tank is plugged off, but who the knows? We might end up running that for a fuel cell, because that's all we got. All right, let's fill the bowl up here. Man, now this is gonna run double duty. We gotta take the cap off, and then we'll get rid of this. We'll just start it up with this thing off just to see if it's squirting gas all over the engine. Hopefully it's squirting gas everywhere. All right, well, let's turn the key on, see if she fires. Fires right up. So it's kind of squirting gas. It's got to be the fuel system. It's usually a plugged off mess. Judging by how that looks, it's like kind of getting fuel, kind of not. What for the fuel system is a giant hot piece of shit. Because as it sits right now, I'm gonna guess the bottom of the thing is just a plugged up mess. Oh yeah, look at the rust in there. But there is a pile of rust and shit in there already, and we've only driven a bit across the field, and it looks like there's a bunch of water in there as well. So we can't run this fuel tank because it's so we got to run a Hillbilly fuel tank, but that's fine. We're good at that. So if you're sitting there on the couch eating some chips, drinking some beers, wondering what the taking like, and you're stunned, that's a sealed up tank. There's no way there could be a pile of rust in there. Well, what happens is the beer can effect. You get drunk as and pass out and piss yourself.
Looks like you pissed yourself, bud.
What happens is the condensation of hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold gets a bunch of condensation on the roof, and then it starts to sweat everywhere in there and attract all the moisture out of the air.
You know, like the outside of a cold brew.
And lo and behold, you get a pile of rust inside your tank, which is a bad time. In the name of how dare you, I think what we're gonna do is hook this up to this guy, and there's a bunch of oil left in here. So we're gonna fill this full of gas. That'll be good there. Yeah, we'll dial that in there with some Toby tape and the, oh yeah, there's gonna be some hard how dare yous. But I mean, it's gonna be a pretty rich mixture here. But I mean, it's the only jug I got. It might foul a plug or two, like all of it. And by might, I mean it's definitely gonna foul a plug. Oh, and so when I was down in the States, I got the pleasure of using one of your guys' jerry cans. What a schmishmortion.
But it rhymes with schmishmortion.
There, dog. Our jerry cans are way better. Your guys got EPA written all over it, all kinds of liberal. All right, so whenever you do one of these spigots off the bottom, you never want to have her flush cut. You want to take your Leatherman and give her a buck sidewards, so hopefully it has a less of a chance of sucking to the bottom of the can. All right, so we'll stick that like so, and we'll tape the out of it with that tape we found yesterday. Is it nice out here? I never could quite understand the appeal of living in a city. And don't think I'm on all you people for living in town. None of my opinion matters, all right? If you like living in town, well, that's fine. If you like driving a Dodge, that's fine. If you like shucking other men's corns, that's fine. That's you doing that. That ain't me. A fella like me, that's the kind of cloth we're cut out of. We don't give a what you do. Just leave us out of it and leave our kids out of it. And other than that, you guys go do whatever the you want. Go cut your off. I don't give a it ain't mine. You don't with me, I won't with you. That's I'm pretty sure that's how 90% of the people are that watch this channel. You mind your business and we'll mind ours, and everybody can off in the meantime. All right, what we're saving on the battery, we're gonna top her off with this, man. Now we should be good. All right, give her a couple pumps. The old girl runs mint. Oh, the key's been on the whole time, so the choke is hot. Yeah. All right, so the charging system on this thing was, I don't know what I got over there. It might have a voltage regulator on it, but we gotta go have a gander. There's gotta be something over there that's got our voltage regulator on it. But I don't feel like walking at all, went for being a cripple. So I'm gonna hook this Ford onto that Ford. We're just gonna tow the whole works home. It should follow along quite nicely if I unlock the wheel.
You sure about that?
We'll throw the slack up here. Now this should tow not bad.
You sure about that?
Is he gonna follow behind us? Kinda. Oh, she's struggling. Idea. Oh, the chooch is real. This is my idea. Neutral, fire it up, pull her into first. Now she's kind of helping. This thing is out there in it hard. There. We gotta get the carbon off the valve. She's all carboned up. Oh. There's just some rogue truck behind me trying to pass.
Get that piece of junk off the road!
What a dick. Hey! Off! Hey! There. We got this. Oh, evidence of somebody that doesn't know how to run a loader. Can you guys hear that? We got frisky critter action going on in the bush over there. Right where I was. I can't hear shit anymore because of the shotgun blast blowing my eardrums out a little bit, but I think we're good. We gave her the old double tap. Yeah, I can't hear holler than ringing. We're good. So if some gigantic diesel burning critter comes ripping out of the bush, my crippled ass just has to make it back to this thing and hopefully we're fine. For some reason, all my buddies are always asking me to go on hikes with them. I says to them, I says, well, why the f do you want to bring the cripple out hiking with you? And then they says, well, Peg, I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you. So I don't go hiking very much. Those people. I do not want to change the alternator on this thing, but I think I got an alternator in the doghouse over there. But if we got to change it, we will. I want this to be mint. I'm gonna be my new going to town rig. All right, let's fire it up. See what kind of voltage she's chooching. What do we got in there right now? We got 11 volts. We'll turn this on. We'll fire it up and see what the she's chooching. So we've got 12.4 volts. Let's plug the regulator in and see if she chooches up. We're not charging. For sake. It's times like this, a Chevy one-wire fire is the ticket. Is there a Chevy one-wire on that old Chev over there?
No. No.
I'm pretty sure the one-wire fire Chevs bolt right into these things, but we're gonna have to go find out. All right, well, this mint pile of Chevy has an alternator on it, so we might as well peel it off there and see if we can't get it to chooch. Why I'm leaving the gun and the mode of transportation over there?
Because people are getting stupider.
Is completely. I'm stunned. All of it. Oh yeah. This guy's all greased up, minty. It's been off of here a time or two. That means it's gonna be a good alternator. This hood's not even broken half. Are you sick and tired of your Chevy hood folding up like a old lawn chair from a dump? Well, have no fear. The Vice Grip Garage Hood Saver 6000 is here. Turn that Chevy hood frown upside down. I can't believe that. All right, let's go test that. All right, we got to chooch the power back on. I'm pretty sure this one is exciter. That's charged. We'll spin the thing. It shouldn't make anything. When we turn this on, still not making nothing. Still spinning like crazy. Oh yeah, I think that's what did it. Let's see what happens. Meow. Oh yeah, Chevy alternator working mint. 15 volts. What a treat. So now we're gonna go wire it up on the old turd and see if we can get her to chooch. All right, now I've got the Ford pulley, Ford hole, Chevy alternator. Yeah. So the next pile of fiddle is this back spacing riggins. So all I'm gonna do, stick this on here, mark with the old Letterman. There we go. And I'll cut that off, and then I'll use that for the back space. All right, I had to shut the wall gas off, but for power out here, it really likes to drink the gas. We don't have a whole lot of that. I hope there's some Ford purists in the comment section getting all piss pants that I'm using a Chevy one-wire fire. Listen here, these things work, and they work good. Every one of my pieces of equipment has a dirty old Chevy one-wire fire on it, and they work like a hot damn. All right, so I got the all wired up. So now it's got this fancy blue wire on it. I mean, this extra horsepower with this fancy blue wire. But meow, when we fire this up, this brown wire, put it to key power, it's to start charging. Something's in the fan. Oh, that's definitely something in the alternator. We'll rev it out. It'll self-clear it. There we go. I don't think that alternator's having a good time, but it'll be fine. I don't know what's really going on right now, but I think it's doing its thing. See, it's going away, it's fine. All right, this file will be able to fix it up. Oh yeah. Let's self-clearance it a bit. I think we're good. The old carb could still use a kit maybe, but I mean, right now it runs just fine. It's got to pump her a bit. Well, I got her running, I got her charging, I got her minty. Now it's time to get the carbon off the valve. I think she's running better. I think she likes to chooch. Oh, yeah, but I say that's a proper burnout. She's got one more left in her. It. Wonder how much tires I got left. She's not even heating up. Oh, got lots of skin left. Yeah, and no bullshit. She is running smoother. And you can't notice how much it's smoking because of how much the tires are smoking. That's the win-win right there. Man, you don't beat the sound of a big block Ford. I love these things. No bullshit. She's smoking way less and idling way smoother. I think that's what she needed. There's too much carbon on the valve. Didn't even overheat it or nothing. All right, so I got the battery tied down on this minty old pile of furd. I'm trying to tie the fuel tank down, but there's nowhere to tie down to in the box. I can either go to town, grab some self-tappers and some and make some proper bolt holes, or we could take the old hole maker 500 here and just punch one right there.
Yeah, I've been using those new whammy shells. They scatter less for when you really want to blow a hole in something.
Perfect.
But hard and reckless hell, I hit just where I was aiming.
Oh yeah, fits perfect. Now you got to give it the old proprietary. That ain't going anywhere. Man, it's a long ass ratchet strap. Princess Auto. All right, so I got the old Ford running. Idle's beauty, drives beauty, everything's golden. Now, guys, has to see how she jumps. We're just gonna give her a little bit and see what happens. Oh, spare tires flying out. Yeah! She handled it like a champ. Oh, the old Duck Moose Call 500, she's still good? Oh yeah. Oh, the fuel tank's still staying good. So the jump wasn't bad, but I feel like I could do way better. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah! That was a gutter! Yeah! Alright, we gotta do that again.
Long about now, I bet that boy wishes he had a parachute.
Air the out! We're getting some pretty good air time. We gotta do one more. That's some air time! Holy yeah, I love this old bird. She's a treat. Well, just moving the old Terex here. Look at, I jumped the mud flaps right off the old hooer. Me. All right, well that bird, minty as that was a good time. But there's one more thing I gotta do before I off. So I've been trying to get these things in for the longest time. Well, the ship finally come in. We found the right supplier and we're just working out the bugs of all the fiddle. So back in the day, we used to get occasional message here and there about how, you know, someone's sticker got up or its sun faded or this, that, and the other, and it was bugging the out of me. I was like, this is fucked. Like all these mintiest hillbillies buy these sassy old trucks and they put my stickers on them, and I want the stickers to last as long as the truck, right? Well, but eventually after a while they fade out and it's one use. So you only get one sticker on one part of your truck, and that sucks. So I was telling my buddy and I was like, man, we have to get this dialed in, because not only is it mint, you can use it again and again and again. It's kind of like your pecker. You can use it for days, wash it, use it again. So this is what we got. So we got the zip ties and bias plies, red line for a good time flag. Now check this out. You add a little bit of Saskatchewan rolled chrome. You apply it to your Ford or your Chev or your Dodge, whatever the you got. You don't have to put it on the door. We got bigger ones, we got small ones, we got all kinds of these. So you put her on there like so. Then you take the old rattle can. So you spray paint the out of it. There you go. Right? Oh, a little overspray never hurt nobody. Okay, there you go. Now you get instant mintiness as soon as you pull this off. Check that the out. Well, you know, I did overspray the out of it and it looks like shit. I'm stunned, but if you had some patience and you had some to give, you could really make the side of your truck look sassy as. So we got this minty pile, and then we also got this minty setup. Look at that. How mint does that look? Look at that. Just look at it. There is, we got a bunch of smaller ones, and you know, you could do a better job of masking it so you don't have overspray all over the like everything. But we have smaller ones, so you can put it in the back window of your truck. Like, I'm talking real small. So small. So small. No, they're about this big, you know. So we got a bunch of different sizes. So as long as you have a rattle can and one of these stencils, you'll be golden, pony boys. All the Patreons, they're going to have first dibs on these. We're going to hopefully have them in and sell them before Christmas. So we want to have these things in before Christmas, but I don't know how many sizes we're going to do. Look at that. Does that look badass? So we don't know how many different sizes we're going to do, but Whatever we do, we're gonna be posting on the old website and right on the. So before anybody asks, Willard doesn't have some terrible disease. He just had some marshmallow stuck to his nose and then a cookie, and he's stunned. So he's not dying. Are you dying, Willard dog? He's a Willard dog. Maybe he's dying of stunness. Oh yeah, what a treat. Who are we pouring one out for today, buddy? Oh, those minty pricks down in the States and the hurricanes and all the rest of that fiddle. Thinking about all you minty pricks, that sucks ass, fellers. Big time. I do think that the government has something to do with the old weather these days, though, but call me stunned. Oh, hat trick. So I hope all you minty pricks enjoyed that Dirty Derelict production of me and Dallas's ADD and old starts and things getting up and everything getting thrashed on. It was really enjoyable making it for you fellers. Not gonna blow smoke up your ass and tell you that you're on fire. Everything was kind of everywhere because that's just how Dallas and I, we live life, you know. He goes and buys fancy from the Ford dealer. I buy a bunch of dirty derelict pieces of shit from the auction and we just meet in the middle and everything up. It's a pretty good plan. But I was able to get a bunch of stuff dialed in at the Ford farm. We got some pretty minty plans coming down the pipe for that sassy old piece of dirt. If you fellers enjoyed watching this Dirty Derelict production, go ahead and share it like VD at a Grand Prairie bar. I'd appreciate it. I've said it once and I've said it again. Between the lube tube and the Canadian government, they stuffed me right at the back of the closet. So the more you minty pricks spread this Dirty Derelict around, the more I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That one's for you. Just a bit though. So before my fat crippled ass gets into thanking all the minty pricks that are keeping the wheels go round and round, I'd like to thank Kevin, my right hand man. He fiddled the old confuser and got us back on track. So we got the list of minty prick. All right, so she's what is it, 1 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, and my fat crippled ass has been finger banging the computer big time for the last 5 days to try to get this out. So I am struggling. But the fellers that are keeping the lights on, the diesel burning, and the beer drinking, I appreciate all you minty pricks. We got to start off with the 10 buckers. We got Ted Bitch Diesel 1207. We got McCall, Jeff McGee, Joseph Latimer, Jimmy Corley, Brad Laporte, Cody Bachil, Lawrence Rose Jr. Fuck yeah, Jr. Tech Screws and Slaws, Tristan Cassidy. We got the 1202ers. Man, My Don't Run, Daniel Davis, T Bookie 02240, One Minty Pricks Old Lady. Oh, and then we got the 15 buckers. We got Cummins Bugs, Xerxes Sandoval. We got the 1776ers, Mint. We got Cole Henderson's and Trey Bloomer. All right, well, we got the 20 buckers. We got Josh Mann, Brennan Holm, Cody McClarney, Newbers 1202, Jacob Kibodia. Man, I'm done. We got Cutter Up Rob. All right, so Cutter Up Rob, well, there's 25 buckers. Cutter Up Rob here. He's a buddy of mine. I met that minty prick at the Let's Go Truck Show down in Leduc. Mintiest feller. He's got his own lube tube channel. Cutter Up Rob, he actually does 12 valves, how to tune them, how to rip, how to give her all the way. He does he's like a perfect balance of hillbilly and doing it properly. Guy's tits out of 10. The other 25 buckers, we got our model panty dropper, man, and Josh Faulkner. And we got the 30 buckers, that's Nolan Alexander. Buddy, appreciate the out of it. All right, well, I just want to say thanks again to all those minty pricks for coming on this Dirty Derelict production and keeping my freedom of speech paid for. But believe it or not, there's a bunch of minty pricks around here that want to throw a few beans in the hat. Not only that, give my fat crippled ass a raise. To these minty pricks, I appreciate it. We got MT0091, Jason Rathbone, Thomas Beloven, Ben Jammy, Bill Looney, Jay Har, Jake Genozian, Justin Stanhope, Kyle Gardner, TD42 Patrol. I'm pretty sure that's Australian thing, isn't it? Mitch Allen, Tyler Schofield, Bryce from Nowhere, William Godfrey, Randy Miller, Brother from Another Mother, 406 IDI, Ryan Myers, Mike McCole, 5 fingers short of a full 10. Really? Thumbs up for war amps, buddy. Sean Edburn, Chris O'Connor, Diesel Drinker and Gas Gulper, F3 Shitty Owner, Ryan Maynard, Justin Kinnett, Jacob Kibo Dukes. That sounds French as Patrick McLarney, Cameron Brand, Alex Hughes, No Time Outlaw, Brandon Vodvarka, Brunchbox, Aunt Jemima, Josh Faulkner, Lakota Burns, Max Moeller, Wrenchin 207, and Woodchuck 2002. All right, well, until my leg grows back or Willard ain't stunned, I'm gonna be grateful to all you minty pricks for keeping the old freedom of speech paid for, the lights on, the beer in the can. You guys, mintiest. Willard, did you clean the shop? No, you didn't do a thing. You stun dog. But I do read all your guys' names in this book, and I cherish this mother. She goes right up here. Doesn't even get any dust on it for Fox Creek. But my fat crippled ass feels like someone put a dozen bananas in my pants and turned a monkey loose. I'm stunned. Oh, Willard and Willard, are you eating at your ass right now? Is it good? Willard, are you stunned? You stunned, dog. But I appreciate all you minty pricks watching this Dirty Derelict production. I'm gonna get my fat crippled ass in the shack and edit the out of this thing and hopefully get her up for Monday. So it's Monday right now, and hopefully I can get her up for Monday. You know, the older you get, the harder it is to get her up. But until next time, you guys keep ass and Willard stunned. Willard, you stunned, dog? Where's your marshmallows?